Our theme for the centennial is igniting curiosity, illuminating excellence. We want to make sure that folks know the libraries are a support system. Like, we're here to support what everyone on campus is doing and researchers across the globe. And so our journals, our librarians are here to make sure that their work is elevated. We're so excited that it's our centennial year. The library started in 1925, which might be confusing for folks because UF started in 1853 and moved to Gainesville in 1906. But the first dedicated library on campus was in 1925, and it's this building right here, the Smathers Library.
Smathers Library is located right off of University. We're across from the Plaza of the Americas on campus. All of this Smathers Library is special collections from floors 1 to 3. The special collections is open to not just UF students, faculty, and staff, but also to the general public. So anyone and everyone are welcome to come use the collections.
So we're the largest academic resource system in the state of Florida. There are 6 branches on campus that make up the Smathers Libraries. We have 2 high-density storage facilities out by the airport. We have satellite branches across the state of Florida. We're everywhere, just like the Gator Nation. There are 14 special collections that we have in the Smathers Libraries. They range from African studies to political papers. There's a Florida history collection. So we have curators who collect materials. They help researchers and students and faculty and staff learn about the collections. A lot of these materials are digitized that folks can look at online.
Our pop culture collections is both books and archival materials, so things like different people's papers, ephemera of movies and Broadway plays and radio shows and dance. And then we have a strong specialization in items that are kind of documenting the history of Florida going back to pre-colonization times. And then we have rare books, old editions of Shakespeare's plays from the 1600s, from the 1700s. So it's not necessarily just that something's old, but that it is kind of rare or unique that we like to collect.
On the first level, there is the Map and Imagery Library, which is a quiet study space for students, but also folks who are just interested in maps, and we have fantasy maps, and there's also the Panama Canal Gallery, and students can go and look at that gallery, but they can also study there. On the second floor, we have the Grand Reading Room, which as our students like to think of it as Hogwarts. It's this really fabulous room, super high vaulted ceilings that researchers can come and study.
We are right now in the Judaica Suite, and this is a space that houses the rare materials for the Price Library of Judaica. So the Price Library of Judaica is a large collection of books related to Jewish studies, the history of the Jewish people and culture.
On the third floor is the Latin American and Caribbean collection, and that is also a wonderful place for folks to study, but that's a preeminent collection, and so folks who are really passionate about Latin America can come and learn about those collections. We really pride ourselves in making sure that everybody can access these collections. So there are researchers from California or England who will come to this building and use the special collections. But if you're unable to come here, everybody can access our digital collections online through the UFDC, and that's the UF Digital Collections. There are more than 500 collections in there. So if you're passionate about anything, you can check it out. People are always like, well, what do you have? And so I say, well, what do you like? And then you can look it up in the collection. We probably have something to help you. We have a Bob Hope collection, a Marjorie Canaan Rawlings collection, Bo Diddley's guitars. Like, we have it all, and a lot of it is online for anyone to use at any time for free.
I identify specific collections to digitize, and that primarily is based off of things that our faculty are trying to use in the classroom or requests that we're getting from the public for things that they're interested in. And then depending on the type of material, either it's digitized in-house in our digital support services unit, or we work with vendors to digitize them. My favorite part is the newspapers though. We have tons and tons of newspapers, primarily on microfilm, and so what I've been trying to do is to digitize them to make them available online. We do get a lot of inquiries from folks who use the newspapers to find information about their families.
Our librarians and staff here are awesome. They're super educated, they're super excited, they want to be here. This is their passion to make sure that whatever your questions are get answered. Also, they're not just available to folks on campus. We have an Ask a Librarian service online that anybody could click on and chat with a librarian and ask their questions.
Our materials can be requested by anyone from UF students, faculty members, staff, but we also have faculty members and students from other universities coming in, as well as the public. People come in to use the materials in the reading room while we're operating, and the reading room is also open to anyone who wants to study in a beautiful, quiet place.
So if you want to learn more about us, just go to www.uflib, that's uflib.ufl.edu. We are everywhere. We're also on social media, so follow us everywhere at UFLib, that's the UF Libraries, and we're excited to stay connected with you. We definitely have events that the public are invited to throughout the year, and we always make sure that we have a live event or a stream event happening so everybody can partake.
Especially nowadays where so much information is available online and digitally, there is kind of a hunger for holding the physical object. And so people are really excited to see the rare books, really excited to see, a letter typed out on 1930s letterhead, things like that. There's a little bit of an intimidation factor when handling rare books and archives, but this is material that people are welcome to use, and we want to make sure that they feel encouraged to use our materials.